Welcome. Let me scoot the chair up as I talk. Welcome to Monsters and Me. Oh my god. Okay, so the creator of this game reached out to me. Well, him and it's a whole bunch of other people that works on this game. And they reached out to me and they asked me to play this game. And I was so excited the moment I saw the demo and everything, pictures. I was like, yes, I'm in there. So, as always, we give love and appreciation to our small creators. Clap it up for all of these people who put in on this game. Tiny claps, though. Don't clap too loud, okay? You don't want to wake grandma. I was excited to play this game the moment I saw it. My face lit up, my eyes were bright, and I was just like, yes, I want to play it. So if you're new here, please subscribe, please share, please comment. I don't care what you do. Just comment cookies at the bottom. I don't know. Makes my day. I know you like cookies if you do. No? Okay. Asking too much? Okay. All right. Anyways, we're going to get started. I will put this game's link in the description because as always, you guys know you can find games like this on each.io. You guys need to, if you don't know about it, you need to figure it out that that is the place to be for sweet, loving games like this one. So we're going to get started. Monster Me. By the way, it says that it's some adult content in here, okay? So if you're not 18, you shouldn't even be watching my channel. What's wrong with you? I play a lot of weird stuff. You don't know. I just played a spanking game a couple of days ago. You don't know what I would upload. And again, sorry if my voice goes away. I am a little sick and I'm getting over a cold, so forgive me. For a long time, I didn't have anything to fear. It's because I was naive, I was unaware, I was blind. I mean, in real life, I'm blind, but we'll say I was unaware. And I just got done eating, so if I turn away and say excuse me or mute the mic or something, it's just because I was eating, so I don't want to burp in you guys' ear unless y'all into that kind of thing. Family, what are y'all into today? I'm sorry, I'm in a happy mood. I don't know why. Might be some mood boosters I took, I don't know. Yesterday, on Wednesday, no less. Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm good. On a Wednesday, no less, and for some explainable reason, sorry, I saw the truth. Maybe I should start from the beginning. My name is Arthur Kitch, and I was an only child. My family moved a lot when I was younger. I never had real friends because my dad's job took us across the country. My parents never told me exactly what dad did for a living. You know what? This sounds a little familiar to my life. It's kind of, my dad has weird jobs and never tells us what he did. But I mean, I don't live at home anymore. But when I did live at home, I was just always like, what did he do? Like at one point, I thought he was a truck driver, but then I don't know, because he'd be gone and come back anyways. It's kind of weird. But I knew he specialized in a unique brand of contract work. He hunted what he and my mother called vermin, so I assumed he was an exterminator. Ooh. In any case, when I was 13, we moved to Hawkshaw. It was a small town with an even smaller population. My parents told me we would stay there for a while, but I didn't believe them. How could I believe them when every time we moved, they sold me that same lie? I gotta turn this light down. I apologize, you guys. I am never prepared. If you're looking for perfection, you are on the whose channel did you thought you were on the wrong channel? I'm sorry. How could I believe them when? Oh yeah, I already read that. Sorry. Who could blame me for being skeptical? Hawkshaw was up north, so I got snow most of the year. Blah, I'm tongue-tied today. As a kid, I was taken by how much that place had to offer. From emerald green mountains to endless woods, Hawkshaw was a wonder. How can I describe it? It was too good to be true, or it was perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect. I mean, if it's just something that you like, I mean, sometimes it's perfect. It was a beautiful place to potentially have a normal childhood, finally. Sadly, I had to explore the wonders of Hawkshaw on my own. It was lonely. It was lonely, but it didn't stay that way forever. Hawkshaw was a growing community. Before long, other families were moving to town. It was a cold, desolated place that somehow transformed seemingly overnight into a crowded destination full of vibrant people. Each year that passed, at least one person moved to town that I became friends with. Oh, that's so cute. I've always wanted to just stay in one place and meet friends and stuff. But again, like I said, my family traveled a lot. It's a whole backstory on why my family traveled, and no, we're not military, but it is exhausting. It is not fun to be traveling when you don't want to travel. Maybe if I wanted to travel, like now that I'm much older, and I'm not saying much older like I'm 40 or 30, I'm not in my 30s yet. Don't push me, but now that I'm older, I could possibly consider traveling. But you know, when you're 19, 13 and all the other stuff, you just kind of want friends and a normal life. Parents just don't understand that. They don't care. A lot of parents don't. A kid from Ireland named Del O'Brien. I am not giving him an Ireland accent. He will have a normal one because I do not know how to make one. Was the first of my friends. Oh, he's cute too. And he's really cute. He and I met when I was 14 years old. Back then, Del and I were both a little shy. But the both of us we were outsiders. We were socially awkward. We were still kids growing up. You were still kids growing up. We're going to go with that one. Regardless, hanging out together brought Del and me both out of our shells. Del went from being the quiet boy to a rebel without a cause who wouldn't keep silent about much of anything. Excuse me, I had to burp. Didn't want to burp me out here. But not sure I would have been brave enough to make other friends had Del and I not became friends in first. Emiko, a girl I met when I was 15, was my second friend ever. She's cute too. Oh, look at her little jacket and the little fur puffs on the end. Oh, that's so cute. And her little messy bun. That's so cute. I love it. Her family moved to town to open a bakery. I still remember the first time Emiko and I went to school together. She was perfect. Emiko was polite, happy, smart. Polite, happy, or smart? She looks smart. She looks very polite. She looks happy too. Polite, happy, or smart. Oh, she looks all of the above. Is there all of the above button? No. Okay. She looks all of the above. Let's say polite. I hope these don't mean anything like I'm building the character and I make this super, super happy person that ends up something bad happening to her. Oh, I would feel so bad. There was never a time when Emiko seemed angry, sad, or even remotely upset. Her good vibes often rubbed off on anyone around her. Honestly, Emiko and I had to become friends, sorry. She was friends with everyone. However, some people were less eager to make friends than others. Oh God, there had to be that evil rebel boy. Like, what's that kid's name? We'll just use Vegeta. We'll just use Vegeta, it's fine. Isaac. Huh. That's a weird way. Oh, he's cute. That's a weird way to spell Isaac unless I'm mispronouncing the name. Please tell me in the comment section if I'm mispronouncing that name. Isaac and I met when I was 16. He was a cool, handsome guy that most people fawned over at first sight of his $1,000,000 smile. I mean, so look at me. I just complimented him and everything. He and I may not have grown close had it not been for a particular rule at our school. Students at Hawkshaw High School had to enroll in an athletic or physical activity. I wanted to play basketball, but the teams was already full by the time I applied. Most of the athletic students, I keep stumbling over that word. Athletic students and clubs were full. To be honest, I was never athletic anyway. Sports weren't my thing. We'll say I could have been great been a great basketball player because he applied for basketball. So I'm gonna assume that he thought that he could have been one of the greatest, like Michael Jordan, like Kobe Bryant, like these are only people I know because I hear stories about them. Okay, I don't know much about basketball. Don't yell at me. Shaq. Is Shaq good? I heard a story that he wasn't a good basketball player. I don't know. Someone tell me in the comment section. I don't know. The only club still accepting members happened to be the school swim team. Isaac was in the same boat as me. He didn't choose which club he'd join either. Initially, Isaac seemed disinterested in swimming. I'd even go as far as say he was afraid of water. Regardless, it didn't take him long to become our star athlete. He was by far our fastest swimmer. I suppose I earned my way into the social circle by helping him conquer his water phobia. Aw, that's so awesome. Can you imagine talking about your friend and he helped me over my water phobia and we became best friends? That would be cool. I met my last friend, Ava, when I was 17. Technically, I knew Ava long before then. Most people did. She's cute too. She's kind of like Raven mysterious and not Teen Titans Go, because if you say Teen Titans Go, you can go out the door right now. You still family, but I can't look at you right now for an answer like that. Ava was a popular online entertainer. She posted videos of all sorts of stuff like styles, parties, and celebrities. Back then, her videos were so cool. I was starstruck. It was a shock to everyone when her family moved to town. I keep hitting this thing. Let me raise it up a little bit. Better. I think. When I switch my hands from the key to the mouse to the keyboard, I keep bumping the mic, and it worries me that you guys will hear all of that in the video. So, excuse me. It was a shock to everyone when the family moved to town, but it was an even bigger shock when Ava started hanging out with my group of friends and me. Oh, look at them together. They're so cute. So, let me try to remember their names. Dale with the red hair. Yumiko with pink. I'm Arthur. Isaac with the yellow. And purple is Ava. That's cute. They're so cute. I like them. But at the age of 18, it felt like I was going to lose all my friends. It was all because of what happened at school just a day ago. I saw them. I saw all their true faces, and they were monsters. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Worse than that, somehow they knew I saw their true faces. Then again, those must have been their true faces, right? Dale had been texting me all day. Yumiko dropped a bunch of baked goods. Isaac called me nearly 100 times. What about Ava? Is Ava? I I skipped school on Thursday to avoid my friends, but it didn't seem like seem they were willing to let me ignore them forever. Oh, this is such a cute picture. This might be the thumbnail. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I had to go to school Friday and confront them all. Was I ready to meet my monster friends? Did I have a choice? Consider how pissed my parents were when they found out I stayed home Thursday. I was pretty sure I had to go. Let's see. What could go wrong for probably something for sure. We'll say something for sure. Something is gonna probably go wrong. Monsters in me. Oh, it's so happy. I'm so happy playing this. I went to school. It took a lot of effort to avoid my friends since we typically rode the same school bus. But I had to keep my distance. I had to find alternative means of transportation. My options were slim that morning since my parents were still upset over me skipping school on Thursday. With a few other choices, I had to rely on my bike. Needless to say, I had an extra long morning. Was there ever anything worse than trying to pedal through 3-inch snow while wind pelted my face? Yes, there was definitely something worse. Having to pedal through 3-inch snow while wind pelted your face, all while trying to avoid being late for school, had to be the absolute worst. I might as well have walked. At least then the wind chill may not have been as dreadfully bad. I was just about to say, that wind has to be kicking his butt on that bike, I'm telling you. It had to be kicking his tail. As a result of my foolishly using my bike to get to school that day, my legs were killing me when I finally arrived. Honestly, I should have walked. Should have worked out more. Excuse me. I said walked. Should have worked out more, or hated living as far. I mean, should have worked out more, I guess. Everybody needs a little workout. Make sure you guys do your little exercises. Even if you don't do like a full exercise, like an hour or something, do a couple of stretches. I always thought about putting on my channel like some let's stretch together type of stuff. Out of breath and exhausted, my day was off to an athletic start. Regardless, there wasn't any time to take a break to relax my knees when I walked into the Hawkshaw High School. Sorry. I want to say relax my legs, but it doesn't say legs. Anyways, I had to get to class as quickly as possible. I knew if I could make it up to English class on the second floor, I wouldn't have to talk to anyone, excuse me. I wasn't sure what I'd say to Dale, Emiko, or Isaac if I saw them. Maybe something like, hey guys, don't eat me. Hey you guys, I'm changing schools. Hey guys, you really got me, haha. I had a million questions, but I was too afraid to ask anything. Avoiding them was the best option. How? You go to school with them. And hopefully, I mean, do you have the same classes as them? I mean, you can't avoid them forever. Eventually, you're going to have to talk to them. I took my time walking through the school. My friends always had a way of finding me. If I wasn't careful, anyone would have snuck up on me. As long as I made it to class, I should have been okay. I remember the beginning of that school year. It was sad when I found out that none of my friends shared classes with me. The only time I got to see them during school hours was at lunch. But after finding out about their secret, I was happy to be isolated. As I approached the stairwell, I quickly noticed a familiar face coming down. It was too late to turn around. They already saw me. Dale found me, but to my surprise, he didn't look like a monster. He looked normal. How did Dale look normal again? As I watched him come down the white steps, I heard the bell ring for the first period to start. Oh God, the bell was loud. We were both going to be late, but I didn't care about that at the moment. Arthur. Oh, I'm gonna give him kind of like a cool boy's voice, because he kind of seemed like a cool guy, but like kind of quirky too. Arthur, you came to school today? He seemed surprised, even shocked, but trying to play it cool. His eyes weren't hiding anything. The hallways were crowded and loud, but quickly grew silent. How did Dale look normal again? I knew what I saw Wednesday. His skin was deadly blue, and his eyes were powder white. But seeing him that Friday morning, right then, Dale looked alive. His eyes were emerald green. His hair was fiery red, and his skin was just as pink and fleshy as mine. There was an odd scent hanging around him, but I recognized it was spray paint. Arthur, is everything all right? You look normal. There was a hesitation in my trembling voice. We should talk. Are you crazy? Did I see what I think I saw the other day? It wasn't easy keeping my voice down. I knew what I saw. Dale, like my other friends, was a monster. I couldn't begin to understand how they hid their true faces, but I knew. Almost sneezed. But I knew what stood before me had to be a mask. Dale looked away, but I waited for his answer. Oh, he's probably trying to explain it to him, but it's hard to explain something to somebody when they're already upset or angry or scared, frightened, something like that. It is very hard to explain it to him. So he's probably gonna try his best. I hope it works out though, because excuse me, if I found out that my friends were monsters, I think I'd be okay with it. I'd be a little scared, of course, if I saw my friend just flat out turn into a werewolf or something. Of course I'd be terrified, but I think after a while I'll get used to it. I'd be okay with it, as long as she doesn't try to hurt me, or he don't try to hurt me. I have more guy friends than girl friends, so. Dale looked away, but I waited for his answer. You're not crazy. I could tell he didn't want to answer me. What did he expect? Did he honestly believe I'd forget what I saw Wednesday? I took a step back. Arthur, you have nothing to worry about. Dale scratched the back of his head and kept his eyes from looking directly at mine. But you're what are you? Oh, I'm a banshee. Of what? I had never heard of such a thing. I'm a banshee, a sort of creature, but not a monster. I like banshees. I mean, I like the stories of banshees. I don't want to, be a banshee or anything. I just like the stories of banshees. He forced a grin on his face, likely to calm me down, but it didn't work. Dale tried to take a step closer, but I stepped back to keep my distance. He could see my attitude was hurting. I could see my attitude was hurting his feelings, but I was too afraid to change. Why do you look different? Why don't you look evil? I'm not evil. When creatures like me feel strong emotions, it's harder to hide our other faces. The hallways were hollow around us. We were super late for class. So you don't always look... I searched for another word other than evil. It's not that he looked evil, like a creature. Like, you don't always look like a creature, a monster, or something like that. Like, I mean, he can't expect you. Dale can't expect Arthur to accept what he is, especially just, flat out just showing him like, poof, I'm a banshee. But he also, he should have given Dale the benefit. Arthur should give Dale the benefit of the doubt. Like, he's your friend. If he was going to hurt you at any time, he probably would have hurt you by now. Like, come on. I'm not evil. Dale didn't yell. His tone was defeated, and suddenly I saw it. Ooh, it scared me. His tone, oh wait, sorry, I already read that part. His other face, the one that made me scared, came out. Just as quickly as he let himself transform, he quickly changed back. Sorry, I'm sorry. I stumbled backwards as I fell on my back. You stay away from me. I picked myself up and ran to the opposite direction. I doubt Dale was following me, but I kept running. I kept running until I found an exit. Unfortunately, the principal was there to stop me. Arthur Kitch, shouldn't you be in English class? I'm sorry, I couldn't find the words to explain what was going on. You and Mr. Bryan need to hurry to class. Why did he just mention Dale? I turned my head slightly to the side and found Dale was standing behind me. I jumped, surprised that he was by his sudden appearance. Blah, blah. I jumped, surprised by his sudden appearance. Well, we'll get going right away. Dale rested his hand on my shoulder and guided me away. I didn't brush his hand off until we were out of sight of the principal, Scott. This is too weird. He should really give Dale the benefit of the doubt. I really don't believe that Dale would hurt him. I'm the person that I was yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before that. He wasn't trying to hurt me. I knew that much. Was I being too dramatic? I knew Dale. It's the same you. A grin crept onto his face. That was less forced than earlier. Oh, he's cute like that, though. It's the same me. There's nothing has changed, sorry. There's nothing to worry about. I wanted nothing more than to believe my friend. Dale was my best friend, my first friend. He earned that trust. Can we talk more later? This is a lot to process. Sure. We could talk more later. But we're still on for the protest tomorrow, right? The what? The protest. I've been telling you about it all week. We need to send a message to our town that we won't stand for animal cruelty. Had I not still been terrified, I might have laughed. Okay, so I am sorry I had to step away for at least an hour or so, but I lost my freaking voice in the process, but I had to wait for my voice to come back, so it's been like 3-4 hours now. Okay, let's finish this up so I can go get some more tea at least. Dale and I had already participated in 3 protests that month. How hadn't he run out of things to be mad about yet? I don't know, Dale. I'm not sure I'll be up to it. Oh. Well, at least consider it. If you don't come, I'll be by myself. I'll think about it. Get to class. The sound of the principal's Scott's voice scared both Dale and myself. He and I exchanged mutual uneasy glances at each other, but eventually I held out my hand. Dale's grin flashes into a smile, and he extended his arm to mine. Oh, he's so cute, and I love his freckles. If you don't pay close attention, you probably wouldn't even see the freckles, but yeah, I love his freckles. He's so cute. Where's it at? And his outfit, oh my god, he's so cute. I had to fight myself not to run as I took his hand and shook it. He could probably sense my unease. But just as our handshake ended, Dale transformed again. Oh, that scared me. His skin was like a drowning zombie. His eyes were hunting clouds of white. Even his hair changed from the red to dead white. Worst of all was the sadness coming off of him like smoke. I hurried to get upstairs to my English class without saying another word. I got through half of the school day without seeing my friends again. Part of me, part of me couldn't shake a feeling that they were hovering around, watching me from a distance. Usually, even if we didn't share classes together, I'd see Dale, Emiko, and Isaac between classes, if only for a brief moment. Wasn't there another friend? Ava. Where's Ava? I'm kind of curious why they're not mentioning Ava at all. Speaking with Dale earlier, that morning may help me calm down a little, but I wasn't in a rush to act like things had gone back to normal. Oh my God. In any case, it was time for lunch. The bell sounds more like a beeper than an actual bell. So I'm like thinking in my head that maybe it's someone's phone first, and then he'll say, "Oh yeah, the bell just rang," and I'm like, "Okay, never mind." Friday was pizza day at Hawkshaw High. Blah. My friends and I were allowed to leave school grounds to get lunch elsewhere, but there was something about our cafeteria's pizza that everyone loved. It had to be how cheap it was, how delicious it was, the level of quality, I hope. As I entered the cafeteria, I was greeted by a familiar scent of pepperoni and basil. There was a long line of students waiting to get their food. It was going to take forever to get to the front. Naturally, I had mixed emotions when I looked across the room and noticed Emiko waving at me. Oh God, I'm losing my voice. So I had she looks like a high pitch, like, hi. She had already grabbed 2 plates of pizza. Looking back at the lunch line, I noticed Dale and Isaac were further ahead than I was, but it would still be a while before they got their food. They're both cute. They're so cute. Maybe it was the pizza that swayed me, but I noticed a seat. But I decided Let me rewind that back. But I decided to sit with Emiko. Like Dale, she wasn't in her monster form all the time, but that only made me wonder what would make her transform. What kind of emotions were strong enough to change Emiko into a creature I saw Wednesday? Arthur, I got your favorite. Pepperoni, pineapple, and mushroom. Arthur? Ew. I mean, I guess the pineapple and mushroom might go together, because if you think about it, I don't think mushrooms really have an actual taste per se. Maybe. But pepperoni and pineapple, I can't see it happening. I suppose all my friends had the same idea to pretend Wednesday never happened. Thanks, Emiko. I awkwardly sat down on the opposite side of the table rather than beside Emiko, but she kept a constant smile on her face regardless. I'm so happy you're helping my family tomorrow. I squint an eye. Helping with what? As quickly as the last words left my mouth, Emiko suddenly transformed. Oh God. Is she an angel or maybe a bird? She had giant bird wings and talons. Honestly, her monster form was somewhat beautiful. She was similar to what I assumed an angel would look like. Regardless, I wasn't prepared for a sudden change, and I'm sure my face was evidence of that feeling. But much like Dale, just as quickly as Emiko changed into her monster form, she quickly changed back. How was it that I was the only person who could see my friends' true faces? Don't tell me you forgot. Forgot what? Oh God, her monster form flashed again. Emiko was definitely feeling something. You said you would. Oh, ow, 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 ow. I hit my hand. You said you would help the family's bakery tomorrow. Oh, right. I'm sorry, I forgot. There's a lot on my mind lately. Emiko, with a constant smile, stared at me for a moment before slowly sliding my plate of pizza across the table. You cannot, if your friend is just realizing that you guys are some kind of creatures, you can't just keep transforming in front of him. I need water. My voice is gone. He's freaking out. You're gonna freak him out and get this poor boy a heart attack before he's even like 8. Well, he says 18, but I mean, still, you're gonna give him a heart attack before he's even 21. Relax. Oh boy, I was afraid to eat in front of her. Is it safe to let my guard down? Before I could pick up a slice of pizza, Dale arrived at the table. He sat next to me, and I did my best not to move away. What are you two talking about? Arthur is helping me with my family's bakery tomorrow. That's impossible. Arthur is helping me with the protest at the mall tomorrow. Emiko changed back into her monster form, and I jumped out of my seat, surprised the third time by her transformation. That's so... I don't think she understands. How could no one else see what I saw? Regardless of how Emiko looked, everyone in the cafeteria saw me. Dude, everything's alright. That was a question. I promise I read it as a question. It's just my voice would start to crack. So I didn't push it like, everything's alright. Looking around the room, I made a scene the longer I stood with my face looking locked in disbelief. Emiko changed back to normal, and that was enough to allow my mood to settle back down. I hesitantly sat back at my seat. You guys are scaring this poor boy. I forgot this is still new to you. Emiko's angry face might take some getting used to. Angry face? Emiko never got angry or upset, did she? I apologize, Arthur. I'm afraid it can be difficult hiding my wings when I'm less than pleased. Are all banshees like that? I thought my question was innocent enough, but both of my friends laughed. Emiko isn't a banshee. I'm a harpy. A harpy? We're two completely different creatures. Wait, so what kind of creature is Isaac then? Emiko and Dell both looked at one another and exchanged a mutual grin before they turned back to me. Isaac is a mermaid. Oh, I was like, I didn't think he was a mermaid. I just thought he was like a fish. Okay, all right, that's fine. Even with how terrified and shocked I was, I couldn't help but chuckle at how my friends tried to trick me. No, but really, what kind of creature is Isaac? He's a mermaid, dude. He's a dude mermaid. Though Isaac probably would tell you he's a merman. Were they serious? I turned my head to look back at the lunch line where Isaac was standing. A mermaid? Merman? I turned back to the table. How is it that I can see you guys when you change, but no one else can? I wish I had the answer for you. I thought only creatures could see other creatures. My mom told me that there used to be humans who could see us back in the old days, but those were hunters. What are hunters? Oh God. It scared me. Emiko's wings come back out. come back as she started to speak. Hunters are terrible, cruel people who chased creatures all around the world. They killed people like us just for being different. So, unless Arthur is a creature, it is, I mean, in the beginning of the story, remember his dad was chased vermin, so he's probably a hunter. You don't think I'm a hunter, do you? Dale and Emiko both laughed. Dude, hunters are super athletic, crazy smart, and evil. I'm athletic and smart. Sure, yeah, but hunters are another level. Besides, they only see creatures because of something in their bloodline. Unless your mom and dad is a hunter, there's no way you are. My parents? No way. There's no way in hell my parents were hunters. Were they? You could be like us, maybe. Like you? Maybe you're a creature like us. Wouldn't I know something like that? Not necessarily. I didn't know I was a banshee until the first time I sang in front of people. What happened when you sing in front of people? Oh God. The bell rang. Lunch was over. Looking over at the lunch line, Isaac had just gotten his pizza. When I turned back to the table, Dale was eating a slice of pizza. You weren't hungry, were you? He spoke while chewing. My best friend was so annoying, was funny, was cute. He is cute, but I feel like that would lead me down into a dating part with Dale, and I want Emiko. I think she's cute too. I want Emiko. I love her pink hair. Oh. But I think I'm gonna stop it right here after I make my thing. What's so funny? I got this likes for Arthur. It's alright, Emiko. I chuckled. Slowly but steadily, my friends were becoming easier to be around again. Oh, they're so cute. The rest of the school day was mundane, but I needed that. I needed a day I could get through and on autopilot. Sorry, I was gonna get through in blah. I needed a day I could get through on autopilot. That way, I could think about my friends. By 4:15, it was time to head home. The final school bell rang, and everyone was eager to start their weekends. Well, we'll start our weekend with, I guess, this. Actually, no, it's Wednesday, isn't it? It's Wednesday. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I will leave the link in the description where you can find this game. I truly appreciate it, and I will see all of you in the next video. See you later. Have a good day.